Quote number 1. In matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. This means that as far as trend is concerned, we should move with it. But as far as your morals and principles are concerned, we should stand rock solid and firm. For example, you might wear clothes which are trending to keep up and stay socially accepted, or you might invest your money in something that is in demand. In case of morals and principles, you should stand firm, although it might be tempting to swim with the current in this case also. Principles are the unique parts of your personality, and they actually make you who you are. In order to stay truthful to your individuality, you must be unyielding and clear when it comes to your ideas and beliefs. But one important thing to understand here is that this does not mean that you stop questioning your beliefs. That process should be continuous in order to keep growing and improving in life every now and then. Another interpretation of this quote could be that in style, you should be kind of a follower, but in case of principles, you should be a leader. Quote number 2. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom. This means that true wisdom actually starts from honesty. There is a famous saying, honesty is the best policy. Honesty is actually of two types, being honest to your own self and being honest to others. Being honest with your own self means analyzing things or people neutrally, accepting your weaknesses and flaws in your personality, not judging people or yourself in different situations, reflecting what goes on inside you, seeing reality as it is, admitting your mistakes, avoiding unnecessary overthinking and pondering on problems which don't exist, accepting that you don't know, etc. Being honest to others means always telling the truth and restraining from lies. By being honest, you actually tell people that you are trustworthy and you have a good heart with clean and pure intentions. Honesty also simplifies your life because you don't need to remember your lies. An honest person is very brave because he or she is not afraid to say things as they are, which can even be problematic for him or her. One thing to learn here is that no matter how worse the reality of your life is, you should try to be honest to yourself and to others. Quote number 3. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Action will delineate and define you. This means that in order to understand yourself, rather than asking other people about yourself, you should take action. Your course of action will describe you and define you. The problem with people is that they think too much and get stuck in the loop of overthinking. Action has to be taken in order to achieve results. Your true identity is the kind of actions you take. There is a famous quote related to this: actions speak louder than words. Actions that you normally take are based on your thinking. This means that your mentality plays a crucial role in defining your actions. But this is not always true. Some people think in one way and act in the other way. This means that they don't think at a deeper level. When someone says anything to them, they just agree but don't question themselves in their own mind. The learning from this is that in order to discover yourself, you must challenge yourself and put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Quote number 4. Determine never to be idle. No person will have occasion to complain of the want of time who never loses any. It is wonderful how much may be done if we are always doing. This means that people who don't exert their body and mind are often those who give the excuse that they don't have any time. This is actually not true, because the person who really wants to grow and do something has a lot of time, because he or she does not waste his or her time in things which are not important for him or her. These people are always focused on making themselves better and utilizing their time in productive activities. There is a famous saying, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. This means that people who are not interested in doing something productive tend to go on the devil's path. They are busy in planning and plotting against other people all the time. What happens is that every person has a sense of emptiness inside them. Intelligent people fill up themselves with productive content and improvement activities. Empty-minded people fill up their mind with negative thoughts and often tend to indulge in pleasures. Quote number 5. To penetrate and dissipate these clouds of darkness, the general mind must be strengthened by education. This means that there are black dark clouds that encircle your mind and take it away from light. The way out of this is the education of the mind. Education basically teaches you how to think and increases the horizon of the mind. Through education, you learn to acquire knowledge from the right source in the right way. Education is a superpower that you can use to solve any problem of your life. Our mind is often inclined towards darkness and negativity. To bring it into light, you have to learn to observe your own thoughts and question your beliefs through right education. Darkness could also be fear, anxiety, jealousy, hatred, etc. Education is a tool which can eliminate fear because when you have knowledge about something, that brings in confidence. Education also allows you to understand what these dark clouds are and wipe them out completely. For example, jealousy is something that is quite common in people in this competitive world. If you use it to motivate you, it really drives you and you are able to do things that you can't imagine of doing.